Ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I'm going to be going over my investment strategy when it comes to buying meme coins. And when you want to buy them, how do you know a coin's going to go to a billion when it's at 5 million? What is the overall narrative and things like that? So we're going to go through a couple different coins that already have boomed. And then I'm going to take a look at some lower market cap coins that I do like the setup of, and just kind of give people examples on when you want to be buying these meme coins. Now, normally with meme coins, what'll happen, and unfortunately, this is CoinGecko, I could show more of the chart. When it comes to CoinGecko, a lot of the times it doesn't capture the initial run-up because the coins get added to CoinGecko and CMC after the initial run-up, but a coin will have an initial run-up and then it'll tank. And it's the exact thing that happened to Department of Government Efficiency. It's the exact same thing that happened to MOG. It's the exact same thing that happened to SPX 6900. And you look at the chart, this is obviously when you want to be buying. Now, to be fair, Department of Government Efficiency probably is not the best example for this, like a coin truly linear in a 5 or a 6 month accumulation phase. But this is kind of what you're looking at. You know, you're looking at a coin, and honestly, this coin, it is a little bit different because it has the whole Elon narrative with the Doge and everything like that. So maybe this is not the best one because this coin really didn't go through much accumulation at all. I mean, it was around, 10 to 15 million for a month and a half. But SPX is another story. Now you can see with SPX, very, very long accumulation period. Now there are coins like this that will just infinitely be in an accumulation period to where they'll never go up. But the idea is, you wait for the coin to tank as long as it keeps its community. This is a very, very long, this is almost like a year window in looking at this. If you unwarp it like this, you can see it had a run up. You take it to market cap. That's not what I wanted to do. But you can see the coins had run ups. The chart warps it because of how high the chart is at this point. But you want to be buying right after the initial pump, let it dump, and then get in after it's established some type of bottom and before the next pump. Obviously you buy SPX right now, you're buying, you're going to get a decent X. I don't know. Some people still say it's going to 40 or 50 X. I really don't know if you can trust that. 601 million at this point. I made a mistake with SPX. I ended up buying this coin maybe back in May and I sold. People aren't going to believe this. They're going to say, oh, you're trolling. No, I'm serious. I sold this coin September 4th. Now I only had 250K worth, which when I bought it was like 2,000. But if you get it to $1, it's like 250K. So you can't, that's the thing. And it's a learning experience. Because if you hold throughout this entire thing, but then you sell right before the pump, you've got to hold the coins. You've got to, you can't keep trading them. That's when I lose money, is when I'll trade coins. I'll get in one, I'll leave it. Get in coins that you think are going to do very, very well that have not pumped yet. MOG gets the exact same setup. You've got an initial pump, goes back down. I was telling people to buy MOG when it was 15 million, or was it 30 million? I think I was saying to buy it when it was 30 million. No, it was like 15. So, you see that's a very nice X right there at 903 million. It's getting listed on Coinbase. MOG, it makes sense. A lot of these coins, you feel it. MOG, it just looks good. I like the logo. I like the brand. I like the Telegram. They have a presence on X. All of that goes into it. In finding these coins that are going to do very well. So let's take a look at some lower market cap coins that I'm looking at right now. The first one, it is Biaoqing. This is a panda, the #1 meme in China. Your crypto right now is illegal. They're going to have to legalize it in 2025. Let's hope. But if that happens, you're going to get massive Chinese investors coming into this coin. And this is the exact chart we're looking for. You've got the mass accumulation window. You've got a floor of around 1.5 million. Right now it's at 1.9 million. If I had money, I'd probably be looking at buying this coin, even though it's up 18%, because you can see it's basically at its floor, at least, over the past 4 or 5 months. But you want this accumulation window. You've got a nice long, August through into December, and maybe it goes all the way until early 2025. But when this thing starts booming, these are the Ethereum meme coins. I like the Ethereum memes. I like them, the total supply being 1 billion. It's very clean. And, the thing is, I think this is a CTO. It is on a few exchanges, because they spent some money to get it on exchanges. Exchanges are very important, very, very important to get it to the next level. Now it could still, get to 100 million, 200 million with this exchange because it's on Mexi. I mean, that's for a lot of these coins, they're not even on that. Because there was a lot of money that was shilled out at the beginning of this project. That's why it went to around 50 or 60 million in terms of market cap. But this is the setup you're looking for. Let the coin bottom out. See, this is the problem. If you're buying right here at 17 million. The coin's at 2 million right now. You lost like 90% of your value. It's so important people don't FOMO into these projects when they're hot and they're new. And this is a month long, over a month long. I mean, you take a look at this when this comes on to CoinGecko, June 12th to when it finally bottomed out. July. I mean, it's a month and a half. Do not buy just don't buy a project when it's hot, I would say, because there's a 99% chance. Everyone thinks, oh, I'm going to buy the next peanut when it's at 30 million and it goes to 1.3 billion. There's a 99% chance the project will just dump immediately once you buy it, when you FOMO into it. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. When you've got other projects like this that have established floors, and you might say, well, that coin's going to do nothing. Look at it. It hasn't done anything. I mean, look at SPX. This is what these coins do. They don't do anything. And then out of nowhere, they just completely change the chart and delete all of this price history, and then it just looks linear. So, this is an interesting coin to look at. This is a little bit different. NASDAQ 420. There's more downside to this coin, I would say. You could say this is a much better chart than Biaoqing. Because you look at it, it has been performing nicely. It's at 5 million. The only issue with this is it is a copycat coin. It's just a copycat of the SPX, whole meme. The reason I like this coin is I just think it's clean. And when everyone thinks of the stock market, they think of NASDAQ. And obviously the 420 for the meme. And listen, it's been performing. This is a pretty good, this is looking good to me. And I am in this coin, and hopefully it does well. I mean, I would hope, you would love to see, if the SPX goes to 10 or 15 billion, you'd love to see this be the secondary narrative play off of it. When it starts booming, people start trying to get into lower stuff. And this is the main. There's also another one. It's a MicroStrategy one that's at 19 million. It's annoying, but because it's going to take volume away from this coin. But, 500 million, something like that. That would be great. I mean, that would be 100x if it did that. But that would require the big dog go into multiple billions, which I think it will. But this is just kind of a play off of that. This one's a little bit more, I guess you could say, a little bit safer because of the market cap. Bobo coin, this has definitely been shilled by a lot of big people. I think this coin's going to do very well. It should definitely go to multi-billions. And looking at this chart, if somebody told me you had to invest $10,000 into this coin, I would look at the last month, look at the market cap. I think it might have went under, it's not even loading. I think it might have went under 65 million in terms of market cap. This thing's a piece of, yeah, it was around 65 million. Yeah, I mean, it's had a nice run, but a lot of these coins have had nice runs. I think now probably wouldn't be a bad time to invest into it. It looks like it's holding up well. But I know this coin is going to do very well. And you look at the chart for this coin. It's not going to show the market cap chart, but this is when you want to be buying. You can see the accumulation period. You had the early run. Well, you probably had an earlier run up. It gets added to CoinGecko. This one had another little early run up, and then you've got the accumulation window. And if you're accumulating down here, I mean, God knows what the market cap was down here. I'm sure it was sub 5 million. But that's the whole idea behind it. This one, He-Mule. I think this is just such an amazing cat meme. I'm not big into the animal memes just because there's so many of them, but I think this coin's going to do well. This had a run up, and I did make money off of this on this run up, or I was going to make money, but I think I still ended up making money. But either way, they're not going to track the market cap on that either. What's the supply of this? Okay, so it is a billion total supply. So it went to around 7 cents from 0.1. Yeah, it had a really nice run, and that's during the AI boom. So a cat meme doing that. And it's held up. I mean, this is what you want to see from it. This is what you want to see from the community. It's still there. It's still kicking. It's holding up around 5, 6, 7 million. It's at 7.6 million. And, it's a relatively, you would think, at this point, a safe investment. It seems like it's established a floor at least since mid-August. So that's another one to look at. This one, this is a really good idea. What is this coin on? Stacks? Bro, you're joking me. Yeah, this is not, no. So if they made it, listen, Flat Earth, if they made an Ethereum Flat Earth coin, It could do very, very well because that's so recognizable, and it's just such the ultimate like dumb internet thing. I didn't realize this was on Ethereum, on not on a stacks. So I mean I don't think this is going to do very well. They should make an Ethereum version of this though, flat Earth, because that is good. You've got Jesus Coin, obviously. This is something I think is going to do very, very well. What is it at 18 million right now? Yeah, this will be multi-billion Jesus Coin. It does have kind of a weird chart, but I think Jesus Coin will do extremely well. I'm surprised it's been struggling recently. Because when I used to check Jesus Coin, it was around 23, 24 million. It's a little bit lower, it looks like it. It did have a little run up. What was it at? 35, 40 million. It's a nice entry point right now. You could have entered it around 10 million, but yeah, it's a decent one. This one, woman yelling at cat. So this is an example of, we remember this meme. It's a very good meme. You would think it could be like a multi-billion-dollar type market cap. But I don't know if you can market this because it's not a name. It's just woman yelling at cat. Again, that's a meme of the cat yelling at the cat and stuff, and you guys know, I'm sure. This is the Solana crap on Pump Fun. Oh my god. When you have these Solana coins, it's all like this is like 17-year-old kids. They do the Solana stuff. The Solana stuff. Solana is it's just so oversaturated. But like something like this, let's take a look at this. No, I would wait for this to come down more. I don't trust this. I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll pump. But really, you want to be buying this coin here. But I mean, this is one of those where it's very obvious this is a recognizable meme, and it probably should be a lot higher than 10 million if I'm going to be honest. It's kind of just you. And I didn't even take a look at the Telegram. You got to look at the Telegram and see the presence and stuff like that. See if there's an investment. Is it a CTO? Is there a dev? Ideally, there's a dev because at least there's a chance they might shill out money to list it on an exchange. But what I'll do is I'll just go through all the meme coins and then I'll see coins. This coin being at 9 million, the fact that it's that recognizable of a meme, probably underpriced. And it did have a nice run up here. I mean, this coin was at nothing. Do we have a market cap on this? This coin was at 500,000. This coin did 100x. And so this is when you want to be buying, you know what I'm saying? Like you see a coin like this, the price, the market cap doesn't add up. As long as it's got a community, it's got a chance. This, just buy $1 worth of this coin. So you see something like this, you see it start petering out a little bit. This is when you want to be buying a coin. Like this is another pump fund coin, Solana. But I would let it peter out some more. It still looks like it's tanking a little bit. Yeah, it was at 6 million. You see, it's down to 4. So even if you invest here, you're cutting your funds in half. You think it's totally tanked. It's just, you got to wait for the bottom to be in with a coin like this. It's still down 17%. I would hold off on buying it. You don't want to try and time it, just wait for it to fully bottom out. I mean, the bottom of this coin might be 2 million. It might be 1 million. Who knows? But it's interesting. But that's just the strategy. And then this crypto czar. So this is another one, very, very important. A lot of people go into this. You go into this coin right here, you're screwed because you look at this. Even investing at 1.7 million, the coin's at 340K now. This is the whole idea of Trump naming a crypto czar. And it's, you FOMO into a coin like this at 2.2 million, you're done. I mean, your funds are just slashed. So these are newer coins. You want to hold off on them. You want to wait for them to establish a bottom. Give it a few months. I know we all want the new coin that comes out and we get in right away, but it's just not. It never happens. It's not worth it. These coins, these newer coins, it's too risky, man. It really is. Some of them will go crazy, but that's the less than 1%. Seriously, less than 1%. You want coins like this that establish a bottom. This is a newer coin, to be fair. The NASDAQ 420 is a newer coin. You want coins that establish a bottom. You see establish a bottom, and then they pump. Establish a bottom, pump. Establish a bottom, pump. You see, so it's and they're going to pump right away at the beginning, and you have to let them come down. So that's just really the strategy I use. And then honestly, when I look at coins, I just look for good memes, recognizable memes that might be underpriced, undervalued. People also will say, well, look on X and stuff, and you'll get intel there and things like that. A lot of that is you're gonna get dumped on. Okay, maybe you'll find some. A lot of that's crap. They'll just shill whatever because people get paid to shill stuff. I mean, you might be able to get some intel on X. There are some accounts that are really good if you can weed through them and find them. But preferably, I still haven't even been like all the account that I would want is I would just want somebody to suggest coins because a lot of this is just like they give TA and stuff. It's like, dude, just why don't you just suggest coins and stuff like that? So I don't know, but that's just the way I do it. I'll just go through all the memes and look and see, try and find good recognizable memes that are very popular, but maybe the market cap isn't there, or something like Mog, which has the branding. This is the most famous meme in China. How is it at 2 million? It's probably going to go up significantly. Let's be honest, at some point it will. It's inevitable. Flat Earth. Is there an Ethereum flat Earth? I'll buy it right now. No, I don't think there is. Oh, there actually is, and it's. Hold on. So this would be the other one. Is this the Ethereum flat Earth? Oh, this is Solana. This is a Solana flat Earth. 700K. Let's get a look at this. Yeah, this thing's looks like it's establishing something. Yeah, it's interesting. Solana coins are. I'd rather it be Ethereum. I mean, I know Ethereum. You got the gas fees. It's bad. I don't know, man. Something about Solana. It's just like a cheap. It's just cheap Solana. You guys know what I'm talking about. Like, it just feels cheap when you go on Radium. But either way, guys, that is gonna do it for this video. Make sure you follow me on X. Link to that's always in the description.